A woman decided to experiment with an app named Countdown. This application supposedly possesses the uncanny ability to predict one's time of death. Anxiously, she gazes at her phone, discovering that the app predicts she has only 3 hours left to live. Despite a friend's attempt to assure her it's merely a game, a lingering unease settles within her. Following a social gathering, she faced a dilemma as she hesitated to enter her boyfriend's car due to his inebriation. Opting for a walk home, her decision triggered his anger, and he sped away. In that unsettling moment, her cell phone emitted a horrifying ring. Upon checking, she found out she had a mere 7 minutes left. Hurrying down the dimly lit road, a growing paranoia took hold, causing her to feel an unseen presence closely following. Frightened, she quickened her pace. The sound of a car starting behind her heightened her anxiety. Looking back, she discovered it was someone innocently retrieving their car. However, when she looked back again, a sense of being watched persisted. Upon closer inspection, it turned out to be just a pile of garbage. The distressing phone tone returned, intensifying her fear. With only 1 minute remaining, she rushed home. Just as she closed the door, her cell phone rang again, prompting her to turn it off in anger. As she was about to take a sip of water, a voice emanated from behind the shower curtain. Attempting to open it, the horrifying ringing started anew. As she reached for her cell phone, a mysterious force lifted her into the air. As the countdown reached its ominous end, she plummeted back to the ground, lifeless. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, her boyfriend experienced a tragic accident. In the hospital, he dishearteningly informed the nurse that the app indicated he had 19 hours left to live, coinciding with the scheduled time for his surgery. The app accurately predicted his girlfriend's time of death. When he himself had a car accident, a tree branch directly pierced through his girlfriend's seat. Thinking that his girlfriend had miraculously escaped death, the nurse attempted to reassure him. However, he solemnly informed the nurse that his girlfriend had indeed passed away. The nurse, trying to comfort him, insisted that it must be a prank. The man could only return to his room with a sense of loss. After a while, hospital staff began discussing the app. The nurse decided to download the app, which displayed that she had 70 hours left to live. In that evening, nurse instructed the man to prepare for the upcoming surgery. A horrifying ringtone emanated from phone. Glancing at the screen, the app indicated he had only 3 minutes left. Panicking, the man rushed into the stairwell. The knocking sound from behind startled him, and the terrifying ringtone echoed once again. Observing his surroundings anxiously, he was suddenly confronted by the apparition of his deceased girlfriend. In the next moment, the phone slipped from the stairwell, and the countdown reached its conclusion. The man also plummeted. The nurse returned to the hospital, and her colleague informed her that the man had already passed away. She found the man's phone, but it was locked. She went to the morgue, attempting to unlock the phone using the man's fingerprint. However, the phone remained locked. She then tried using the man's facial recognition, but it was also unsuccessful. Subsequently, she opened the man's eyes in an attempt to unlock the phone, and finally, the phone was unlocked. However, all she could see on the phone were zeros, leaving her feeling extremely uneasy. As she stared at the phone, it indicated there were still 46 hours left to live. She attempted to find a solution and went to a store to purchase a new phone. Just as she was about to leave the store, the phone emitted a horrifying ringtone. Opening the phone, she discovered the app had appeared on the new device. She requested the store attendant to remove the app, but the attendant informed her that the app was prohibited from deletion. Helpless, she left the store and returned to her car. In the backup camera image, she noticed a figure appearing. When she turned to look, there was no one there. Upon checking the backup camera again, a pair of hands reached out from behind her.